So in activity 4.7, what we're going to do is calculate definite integrals by just finding area under the curve. So first off, if we're looking at 3x, first thing we want to do is make the graph of 3x. Now we're looking for the area between 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 underneath the curve. If you notice what we have a triangle. So there's our area. The height of this triangle is going to come from our function. So inserting 1, we get 3. And the base of is 1. So this is going to be equal to the area of the triangle, which is 1/2 the base times the height. Or our definite integral is equal to 3/2. Linear are nice because we can typically break them up into some kind of triangle. For instance, in B, we have the integral from -1 to 4 of 2 minus 2x dx. So here's our graph. And next thing we'll do is we'll put in our limits, so -1. And then our other limit is out here at 4. So if we see what's going to happen here, we have some positive area above the x-axis, and then we have some negative area below the x-axis. So let's calculate them each separately. Now, we can see here that at at -1, we're going to have a function height of 4. And if we didn't have the graph, the way you would get that is by just plugging -1 into the function. So 2 minus -2 times -1 is 2 plus 2, so that's where the 4 is coming from. And a base of 2. So, our positive area is going to be 1/2 times the base of 2 times the height of 4. Now, our negative area. Notice that we have an upside down triangle here that has a base of 3 and a height of 6. So what we're going to want to do is, again, we're going to want to add this as a negative. So you could say plus a negative 1/2 times the base, which is 3, times the height, which is 6. All right, again, negative because it's below the x-axis. So what we get when we add these together, we get 4 minus 9, or a total of -5. So this definite integral is equal to -5. Makes sense that it's negative because we see that there's more area underneath the x-axis than above for our limits -1 to 4. In C, similar, we're going -1 to 1 of this function y equals square root of 1 minus x squared, which is this right here. Now this is a bit distorted. Let's just take a look at the equation y equals square root of 1 minus x squared. If we were to square both sides, we would get y squared equals 1 minus x squared. Adding the x squared over, we get x squared plus y squared equals 1, which is the equation of a circle centered at 0, 0 with a radius of 1. So this is actually just the top half of a circle. So we're going to do half the area of a circle. So 1/2. Now, area of the circle is pi r squared, so pi, this happens to have a radius here of 1. So times 1 squared. Or we get that this definite integral is equal to pi over 2.